Welcome to the Clean Truth, where we like to call bullshit on the status quo.
Welcome back to the Clean Truth. I'm Don. Look who's back.
Hello. I'm excited.
Are you ready to do the podcast now, you fucker?
What do you mean? I haven't been invited.
We've been sitting in here for, 35 minutes now?
It's been a while.
Waiting on you. She had to eat. Then she had to check her makeup, do her hair. Then you needed lip gloss.
Yep.
You good now? Do we need to...
I'm good.
Is there anything else in that stupid fanny pack you got on that you want to do?
I do. No. It's all good now. I like my fanny pack.
Do you want to tell people about your fanny pack?
Well, what do you want to know? It's black, pleather.
Where can they buy one at?
The Clean Eats merch.
That was a
website.
shameless little plug. See what I did there?
Yeah. I was playing. All right.
Well, that was the weekly ball busting was you because you were taking forever to get ready for this.
I feel like it should be planned out more than
It was planned out.
a 30-minute notice. Just saying.
You and I talked about doing this episode 2 days ago.
No, it was like actually 4 weeks ago before you went hunting, which.
So then it was even more. She's proving my point.
But then it got postponed and then it got rescheduled and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's okay. Your world, Don.
It is my podcast, so. All right, quick shout out to our fake unofficial sponsors, Monster Energy, Rain, Brett, thank you. We're getting low on drinks, girl. We need some more. The Celsius has been pretty good, though. That's been a pretty cool change.
Those are tasty.
Also, another quick shout out to my buddies at Extreme Outfitters. If you're in the Carolinas and bow hunting is your thing, outdoors is your thing, look these guys up, extremeoutfitters.com. They're located in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Good dudes. You ready to play Clean Truth?
I saw these new games. I have not officially looked at them.
It's pretty cool. So if you listen to the last episode or you pay attention to us online, if you don't, well, it's your problem. But we came out with a new little game. It's called Clean Truth or Dare. Cards, a deck. I can't wait to get videos and pictures of people actually playing this. We need to take some out to the farm and actually play it. And
Together?
take stupid videos. Yeah. No.
Separately.
Yeah. But, all right, the deck's split in half. There's dare cards and truth cards. So the point of this is to play with a group of people having a drink or socially, whatever. We're obviously not going to do the dares because we're in a little podcast studio, but we're going to do the truths every week. So I picked a good one. This week's Clean Truth. What have you seen that you wish you could unsee?
Well, from the post he posted last night.
I thought that was funny.
What can
So
I
did
see that
everybody
I've
else.
unseen? Gosh, do you have an answer?
I mean, quick one off the top of my head is biker titties. You ever been to a biker bar and a biker titty plopped out of a shirt?
I didn't know it was this kind of podcast.
I can tell you one right off the bat.
What?
Been in too many gym saunas.
Oh, old man balls.
Yeah. You're sitting there minding your own business, and Harry walks in and just unleashes.
Sets them down on the
And you're
bench
just like,
for you.
dude.
Yeah.
I guess I could go back to my x-ray days, and I don't like teeth. Nothing to do with teeth, if they're baby teeth, whatever. But I was x-raying a patient one night, and he actually got sick in the pan, and his false teeth floated to the top. So it was nasty. Yeah.
Ew.
What do you mean he got sick in the pan? Explain.
He
the
threw
bed
up.
pan?
Yeah. Well, like the little puke pans in the hospitals that you throw up in.
And his teeth came out?
He was throwing up, and then I took the pan to put onto the counter to take his x-rays, and his teeth floated to the top. Yeah. It was nasty. Ugh.
What about you?
I said mine.
Sauna.
Oh, sauna, old man balls, yeah. Mine would say baby diapers, too. I don't, baby shits are nasty. Don't ever want to see those again.
Reason 360 that we didn't have kids.
All right, if you guys like the show, my ask each week is just to share it. We don't do a lot of marketing for the podcast. This is kind of a fun little branding thing that we do. So if you like it, please share it. It's how we grow it. The topic this week. This was your idea, and I don't really know where to go with it, so I'm just going to wing it, and we'll probably argue about it a little bit, is supporting your spouse's hobbies. Where exactly were you going with this when you told me you want to do this episode? I think it's cool. We can talk about it, but I don't know where you wanted to go with it.
No, I just hear a lot of couples in arguments, and I'm not pointing out any of your group, but, you know, there was like wives that didn't want you guys go out shooting on a Sunday and all that. So I just, which I feel that sometimes you guys take your hobbies to extreme. So there is that, you know, but I just feel like, you know, it's a great way to, I just remember this with my first marriage, I guess, you know, like I was always pissed that he would go out deer hunting and like you're stuck with the kids and all that. So I've been on both sides of this fence. I have not been a supportive wife in hobbies, and I feel like with you, I am very supportive. So
With me, you just don't give a fuck. See you later.
I
I'll
have
to
my
deal with
own
you.
things to do.
Well, for me, I was trying to sit here and I'm like, okay, how would I reciprocate this conversation? I don't know what your hobbies are. There's two things that I think you have a hobby in doing, and I don't know if I would call them hobbies. You buy furniture and decorations.
My hobby is work. I like to work. So, and you yell at me for working all the time. Like, what's that? Why are you doing that? It's not. You're not very
Work?
fucking supportive.
Doesn't count as a hobby.
Work is not a hobby.
But for me, it is. And I thought about this because we can even get into like the hobby together that we've been talking about. But
Do you want to share that, or is it like midget wrestling, spaghetti wrestling?
no, I'm gonna finish my thought first. But you're like what I do every day, I love. So Red's Kitchen is a hobby for me to do the recipes and the workouts. You know, the We Change Lives is a hobby. We just had an exciting like thing in our marketing meeting like 30 minutes ago that is another hobby. Like I feel like the clothing like is a hobby. I guess I physically don't go out and do anything. I guess I probably need to get a hobby. I used to outrigger, do the boating on the water. What else? I have more hobbies than what you think.
You go to Target.
It's not a hobby.
I was just getting ready to say, like, that's buying decorations. That falls under shopping.
I don't even buy decorations. I just go and look at stuff to get ideas for like, I don't know, like, do you never go? Like, I love going down food aisles and just seeing what new products are and what's out and available. Like new sauces, new dressings,
No.
new frozen entrees in the freezers, new pizzas, new cooking stuff to gadgets. I don't really like buy a whole bunch. They have new workout clothes that you can get inspired for your new clothing line. And I don't know.
I've never
Dog
been into
toys.
that kind of shit. If I go to a store and I'm looking for something, I'm going to find it, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to leave. I don't.
You should be more supportive then.
Oh, my question, though, is I'm just supporting you working? Is that what you're getting at?
And well, you can just like, you don't support me doing that. Like, I like to go in on Saturdays and work at the office because nobody's there. And that's like,
When have I ever told you no? Don't.
you
Hey,
don't,
go?
you just call 50 fucking times and like, what are you doing? Doing the same thing I did 15 minutes ago. So you bug me.
You're so dramatic. Yeah, you're giggling because you know I don't call you 15
or
fucking
hey,
times.
it's 11 o'clock. What are you doing for lunch? You gonna bring home lunch? Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm glad that you called me, but
I was going to say, any other woman would be fucking glowing if their husband called them on a Saturday in the middle of the day being like, hey, you want to go get some lunch?
it's you.
I could have been like, oh, fuck her. See you later. I'm going to go fuck off all day.
Yeah, but normally when you're saying that, you want something. So, like, it's like, oh, what are you doing for lunch? Oh, that sounds amazing. Bring me home one, too.
I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
Oh,
the
so you're
going-
eating clean eats meals. Oh, can you bring me home 2 chicken and waffles?
All right, you got me there.
I got you on all of it. So being supportive would be not calling until I called you, maybe. But I mean, that's kind of not nice. But sometimes you call me every 15 minutes. Like you'll go to Home Depot and it's like you FaceTime. I'll FaceTime him from Don and show me shit. Not today.
I was going to say you're an asshole.
Today
because
was
you
like
told
my
me,
idea.
Listen, you know this motherfucker does not like Christmas. She hates Christmas.
I hate all holidays except Halloween.
And I dare you, give you $100. Go look out her Jeep right now.
I bought Christmas decorations.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I was going to Home Depot to get 2 things this morning, and I had to FaceTime her for 15 minutes and show her every fucking Christmas tree in Home Depot. And I'm like,
You're decorating this year?
Who are you?
I am.
I feel like we're at
Just
the
the
end
cabin.
of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and he's turning into Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
So it's only the other part of my life, the cabin. So I'm not going to do the house.
She's all about decorating the cabin at the farm for Christmas, but not our house.
No.
Fuck the house. We don't need that.
I think it's because the cabin we only go out on the weekends, so I only have to put up with it like 4 weekends. So my house is not like I just don't like the Christmas thing because I don't like the extra clutter. I don't like the clutter. Like I like everything having its place and it's clean.
I feel
Easy.
like you skipped a holiday, though. You went from Halloween to Christmas. Like, what happened to Thanksgiving?
Well, we're not doing anything. So Gracie goes home.
We're going to the farm.
We are going to the farm. We're going to have a Christmas tree to look at.
You're going to have Christmas for 2 months.
Yeah. So.
Let's get back to these hobbies. You need a hobby. You need something to keep you busy outside of, oh, I like coming to the office on Saturday and working on a clothing line. Like, I bought you a really nice bow. When was the last time you shot that bow?
Well, so I like that hobby, but I like when you set up my bow and you put it away for me. I don't like to have to get it all out and staged and
You're a
like,
diva.
I feel like you.
That's part of taking care of it.
Well,
Were you
I
ta-
like to shoot.
Were you
and
talking about like pickleball or something the other day?
I did. I got pickleball stuff, so I am trying to find new things. I forgot. Yes.
And get this shit. We just got a brand new, very nice, I won't tell you how much it costs, but a very nice pool table for the house.
Oh, I saw that.
I used to shoot a lot of pool. I used to play in 3 different leagues, played 2 nights a week. 20 years ago, I was very good. I don't mean to sound like the fat guy from high school that said he could, should have won state or whatever, but I was. I was very good at pool at one time. And I was like, man, that would be really cool. It's a stress outlet. I could do it. I don't even have to leave my house. Walk downstairs, play 3-4 games a night, whatever. So that's what I've been doing since I got back from my trip, because they installed it the day I got back. So her and I were talking about like learning how to play together, maybe playing in some tournaments. I had your attention span for like 10 minutes last night, like zero interest. So now what's going to happen is we have this pool table. She's only going to play on it when we have people over at the house. She's not going to want to learn and take the time to learn how to play this new game.
That's not true, but you just set me up for failure last night. So,
How?
because I don't understand, like, I couldn't even get my fingers right. Like we've played, but exactly what you said. Like, you were at a bar, friends want to play pool, you shot, but most of the time you were just sitting there socializing.
I told you I was going to teach you how to play pool, not hillbilly barroom pool.
All right, well, that was not teaching me last night. That was you shooting the balls in, and I shot twice. So,
Well, you better get better. Rack the score up, 100-0.
yeah.
So do you have any interest in learning how to play pool?
I do. But you can't, like, you have to be a better teacher if you're going to do that. You just can't, hey, break these balls, and then you're like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3. 4.
Start knocking them
And I
down.
was like, yeah, he started knocking them out. And I was like,
Well, it's
all
my
right.
turn.
Well, you should have been teaching me as you were shooting it or something, like, instead of gloating because you got all the balls in and I shot
was
once.
not gloating.
Verity.
You got to set up some practice rounds.
Yeah. Like, hey, here's the ball. You're going to shoot the white ball to this part, and here.
I feel like
There
we've
was none
wasted a
of
lot of time on stuff
I feel like people
saying
just
that
wanna
we're going to
start.
do it
Oh.
and then not doing it.
Well, of course. I think that's everyone.
When was the last time you rode your road bike? Or the fat tire bike?
I actually rode while you were gone. I did. While you were gone, women who want to get your husband out of the house for 3 weeks is very productive. So, see, I'm supportive. Go hunt for 3 weeks. I was like down to a routine. You come back, everything's fucked up again.
Well, I do the same thing when you leave. It's because you're not there.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'll be honest. Sorry. Too much caffeine.
So I got up. I had my coffee. I was out of bed by 5:15. I worked out every morning. I worked out every night. I was good. No snacks.
That's what I do when you go to Utah or St. Louis.
I don't feel that's the same.
Yeah,
But
I'm up at 5 a.m. I even read a book. And I don't read. I don't like to read. I read my book while I'm drinking my coffee. What am I going to do? Talk to the dog?
well, yeah.
I mean, I talk to her too. But
But no.
then
So yes, I did ride my road bike. But I've been doing the Peloton. So I've been riding and just like we have too many bikes to ride all in one day. So my goal for this month was 30 rides, 30 days. So I've been doing Peloton with our Sarah Conrad and Charlotte franchisee.
Did you do the ride yesterday? Yeah, you did. I'm sorry.
Trying to catch you slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, are you blending 2 30-day goals? Did you do the 10,000 steps?
I did. That was October. This is November. New challenge, 30 days.
I can't keep up. See, I'm fully supportive because I don't even know what you're doing.
See?
Doesn't even ask.
So back to the topic, though. Like, from the group that you were in, again, I'm not like calm, but, it's just, there was like they don't have the freedom that you do, I feel like. I mean, there's a couple of guys on there that do, but, I'm not saying that's
Well, they also have jobs.
Well, they have jobs and they have children, which is like a big thing, too. So I totally get the wives for, limiting your guys' space for that. So,
What do you think is a realistic, free time for somebody to do their quote-unquote hobby?
what's realistic?
I don't even think that question could be answered.
I think it depends on the hobby and how
Right.
good you have to be. Like, obviously, with the guns, I feel like you have to be precise. And if you don't do it constantly, then you're not going to practice to be good at it, correct? But
So
then
Telling me I can shoot once a week now?
you do shoot once a week. What the fuck are you talking about? I shouldn't cuss on here, should I cuss?
Whatever you want.
I saw
It's
somebody.
not getting bleeped out.
Yeah, I saw somebody post the other day about the F-bomb being thrown on here, so I didn't know.
Who?
Some lady.
Well, she's probably a troll on a targeted ad that likes to get on there and talk shit. We got a few of those. It's fine.
So, no. I just think and I feel like people who train for the half Ironman, like that's a lot of time to train. And, so you have to have a supportive spouse on the other side of that to keep that. Are you bored?
No, I drank 2 energy drinks before noon, and now the caffeine's hitting me, and I can't catch my oxygen levels with my yawns. I was trying to sound educated there, and I didn't. I fucked that all up. But anyway, I'm yawning because I've had too much caffeine. I'm not falling asleep.
He's yawning because science.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dr. Fauci said. See what I did there? My question is, do you think it's a good idea for spouses to have the same hobby?
Yes.
Why?
Because
I mean, we did for 10 years. We
Well, yeah.
competed together, but
I think it's good if your dynamic is good and it's not a toxic time that you're spending with each other. So if you're just going to sit there and argue about everything, like you cannot train with your partner, then and you guys fight and it brings more stress than it does, joy to your life, then no. Sometimes people just cannot do that. As far as us who work together and have nothing else in common but work at night, I feel like, yes, it does. So we can go down and shoot, or you can shoot pool and I'll watch.
You and Ange got any hobbies together outside of volleyball?
I mean, workout. But yeah, volleyball is probably the biggest one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
Making egg rolls?
Dumplings.
Sorry, dumplings.
Yeah, get it right. Dumplings are hard to make, but I get frustrated because I suck at that. But volleyball is fun
Because you're not Asian.
Yeah, it's true. And I didn't learn for a long time. But volleyball is fun because I sucked at that originally. So I had something to learn, and she was really good at it. So it was kind of fun to watch and get better at that. But I don't know. We also play separately now, too. So, like, I'll play men's doubles. She plays a lot of women's doubles. But we used to play a lot more together, and now we don't play as much together anymore. But still a fun hobby to be
Did you
involved
guys
in together.
argue at any point of your volleyball?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see you in just like confrontation. Was it you? It was you.
We're both really competitive. So like if someone fucks, we're on the same team. So if someone fucks up, it's someone's fault. And it's like, whose fault is it? I maybe think it's her fault, or I'm maybe mad at myself, and she'll take that as me being mad at her. And then she gets mad, and then I'm like, why are you mad? She's like, because you've been, and then I'm like, why are we arguing? We're on the same team. And then we kind of come down and then come back. Like there's a whole thing with couples playing together in volleyball on the same team. It usually has a bad stigma because
I could see that.
Yeah.
you bring like tension from outside life onto the court
Yeah.
when you probably shouldn't. But you know, we usually get along pretty well though when we play.
I don't think we've done anything in the sports together other than bodybuilding. I mean, our bullshit summer volleyball league last year, but it wasn't
team.
just you and I.
Yeah. We tried
I'd probably kill you.
train for some. I guess that's training.
I can't think of anything.
You should do pickleball.
I got the paddles. They just came.
What the fuck is pickleball?
It's fun.
It's like short tennis.
Where are you
Or-
gonna play?
Well,
There's one like near your house, right?
yeah, there's one across the street.
Yeah, it's at the resort across the street that you can't play on.
Well, I'm
We
going
need
to
to
ask.
sneak over there.
Well, I'm going to ask and see if they will. If not, then the park has pickleball. Apparently,
fun.
it's pretty fun. And
Because the court is so small,
Yeah.
it's not like you're running around like in tennis, like back and forth. You're
like-
literally in your spot, and you're just like going. It's like a bigger version of ping pong.
yeah, it's with a little wiffle ball,
Yeah, it's cool.
which I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to go over the net. But we're going to go this weekend. No, well, maybe.
She bought this pickleball set. Over and under, she plays pickleball more than 5 times in the next 6 months.
Well, I have Ben's wife, Lex. Like she's coming out, so I think you're gonna lose that one.
I'm saying 6 times in the next 6 months.
That might be accurate.
Thanks for being supportive.
Well, I mean, getting back to topic, I think that's another thing that happens a lot. I know it does with you and I, and we're pretty good about calling each other out on it, but we're not really good at holding each other accountable to making sure that one of us actually follows through with what we say we're going to do. We do it all the time. We'll commit and we'll say we're going to do something, and then it's like we get a weekend and we're like, eh.
Well, I think
You know.
I think, yeah,
Reroute. New thing.
reroute. But I think if you're not having fun, then there's no need to like.
I think you need to pick hobbies that you really like.
Yeah. A hobby is supposed to be like
Fun.
some fun. So if you're not having fun, then it's not technically a fun.
No, I get
hobby.
that. I agree with that. But like, I think I signed up for 2 triathlons that I wasn't able to commit to. And then I tried to commit to doing the half Ironman with Zach and Rob and them guys, which I had to drop out of that for other reasons. It wasn't because I wanted to. They changed the date and it got too close to my hunt, so I wasn't able to do it. And I was behind on training because we got busy. It's no excuse. It just is what it is. Couldn't do it.
But is that fun?
I like to train the tri sports because my body feels better.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
not that extreme, but
Yeah.
like, you know, the days I get up and I can ride my bike 12 miles up and down the island on a Saturday, I feel good the rest of the fucking day. My back don't hurt.
And now, if I just go down to the gym and start hammering out buys and tries, and shoulders, chest, and like I did the other night, I can't move my fucking arms right now. I'm so sore. But I haven't done it in a month.
Right.
So yeah, I enjoy it. It's a hobby. I like doing it. But for whatever reason, I have struggles committing to it. And you're just like, whatever. I think you're stupid anyway.
That is not true. I get tired of listening to it. So that's the only reason I'm like, well, if it doesn't feel good, then don't do it. I don't care what you do.
No, it feels great.
Oh, okay.
The thing with me, though, is most of the time it's time. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to pick on you because you do the same shit. You'll pick a hobby and do it for 2 weeks.
It's probably not a hobby. It's probably more like a project.
Or an idea that you had that you thought was going to be a good one and then turned out you're like, fuck.
Not everything is 100% success. There are failures.
She's not very insightful.
He just doesn't have anything to pick on me, so that's good.
I've already picked on you. What are some hobbies that you want to do right now that you're like scared, like, fuck, I don't know if I want to do this or not? Be honest. I know you want to run.
I've been yeah, but that's just because my knee. So I'm gonna work in my garden this weekend.
That did. Oh.
Did you see how fast I turned around and looked at you?
I remember,
Again,
I
not
remember when
being
you first
supportive.
Hold on,
started
I'm gonna
talking about
take
the
I'm gonna
garden.
take show notes on this. I'm gonna bring it up in another podcast. Evonne's hobby ideas.
I remember when you guys first got the farm, you started talking about the
garden.
Yeah.
So it was not my fault.
Garden. Okay, what's next?
It wasn't my fault this year. It rained, and then the Cleaning's Kitchen St. Louis opened up, and I was there for a month. So that was pretty much my whole summer. I didn't get back in time. It rained too much. I couldn't plant, and then I was gone when it was available to plant for a month. And by the time I got back, it was mid-June-ish, July. Oh, it was July 4th weekend. So there's not too much to plant in July 4th. And at that point, the garden looked pretty sad. So going to get a head start.
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you. What's next?
For me, hobby. It's cooler now, so I'm going to shoot the bow when you get it out.
Shoot the bow. What about your aspirin gun? Your dad gave you this badass rifle. You haven't got it out of the closet one time.
Same thing. St. Louis Kitchen happened, and then summer.
Aspirin shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Pickleball.
Oh my god.
I'm going to do pickleball. What about you? I guess you can put pool on there. I should maybe learn that since it's in the house now.
Pool. So you have 5.
I'm a very active person. What about you?
I'm gonna shoot guns and break shit.
Yeah. And I will support you.
Mine. Shoot guns. Break shit. Done and done. Now next week we're gonna bring this list back up, and I'm gonna say how many times she started at least one of these.
I feel like you can't accomplish too much in 7 days with a hobby.
You can shoot your bow all this weekend. We'll be out there all weekend.
Yep.
I bet it never comes out of the case.
Goose egg.
Yeah, well, too. If it doesn't, it's supposed to rain all weekend, so.
Here, see?
She'll shoot it if you bring it out.
Yeah, if you set it up for me, and then
No,
I'll
you know
come
what's
out
going to
and
happen?
shoot.
I'll get it out. She'll want to shoot it from the deck at a target down on the driveway, and then I'll have to go get her arrows so she doesn't get wet.
It's not true.
All right. Are we done?
We're done. Obviously, we didn't get anywhere because he's still not supporting, and neither are you. So
What?
I'm fully
It's okay.
supportive. I want you to pick one, and I want you to go with it.
I just think you can't classify work as a hobby. That's BS.
You can't classify work as a hobby. That's how we'll end this show. You can't classify work as a hobby. By the next time Red comes on the show, you need a dedicated hobby and outlet for your energy.
great.
You have 5 to choose from: gardening, shooting
It's
from
winter.
Huh?
It's winter. Can't garden.
You can get it ready, goddammit.
Okay.
Gardening, shooting your bow, shooting your aspirin gun, pickleball, and shooting pool.
Okay. That's doable.
Would you like to add any more before we?
Not this time.
And I'm gonna shoot guns and break shit.
Okay.
Till next time.